100.3 Phillies R&B, AshMac here. And we have a family friend in the building, okay? We have the CEO and founder of Floor Media LLC. But today is all about Juneteenth, handling Juneteenth business. Welcome, Gary Shepard.
How you doing, AshMac?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you for making time because I know you have a very busy schedule.
Yeah, it gets crazy sometimes, but God has blessed me to still be here vertical, so we keep moving forward.
Yes, and while we're here in the flesh, I mean, we're doing the Lord's work with educating others as well as presenting more initiatives when it comes to the celebration of Juneteenth.
Absolutely. Of course, you know that's coming up. Juneteenth, the parade and festival is coming up June 16th this year, which is Father's Day also. So we'll be celebrating fathers. We'll be celebrating Juneteenth. I like to say that's a day to commemorate, celebrate, and educate.
Yeah, and I can't believe already it'll be June before you know it, honestly. Like, time is flying by.
It is.
It is. But, I mean, with these days flying by, I feel like it takes more of initiative to share our stories. We were just talking about a story talking about radio. And it's like, okay, if we don't tell our stories the way that we learned them, the way we saw it actually happen, who's going to do it?
That's right.
Yeah.
We tell our story, not his story.
Okay, say it again. Say it again,
Tell our story, not his story.
And you're creating our story even more and creating more layers when it comes to this celebration of Juneteenth, specifically when it comes to the pageants.
Juneteenth pageant is coming up on June 8th.
Yes.
The actual registration takes place. The deadline is this coming Thursday, March 21st. So that's the actual deadline to register. And this year, we will not only have a queen and princess, we'll have a king and prince.
Yes, come on, representation.
Yeah.
Now, when did you get to this turning point of saying, we're not just going to have Little Miss Juneteenth, we're also going to celebrate our young men as well?
So it's all about Sonny King, who's the parade producer, as well as the producer of the Juneteenth pageant.
Gotcha.
She came up with the idea that let's include men, our boys, as well in this. So I thought that was a great idea because people were calling me Mr. Juneteenth. I'm like, no, wait a minute, hold it.
So you don't want the title no more, Gary? That's what you're saying?
It's a heavy crown to bear. But I think it's a great idea to get all of our people involved. Yeah. The boys as well as the girls. So for the Mr. Juneteenth, I think the ages are 15 to 18.
Yes.
And the young ones are 7 to
10. Yep, correct.
Did I get that right?
You got it right. You're wearing the crown proudly. I see you. Now,
and that's the same for the girls, too.
Perfect. Now, what are some more of these requirements? If I'm within these time or age ranges, or maybe I'm a parent, and looking forward to put my kids in this pageant, what do I need to bring with me? What are the requirements? And does my schools have to be, my children's school have to be involved in some kind of way?
Well, they have to write an essay.
Okay.
And they have to present their latest report card.
Okay.
So that shows that they're serious about studying, they're serious about learning. They have to obviously be able to really carry themselves in a good, respective, professional manner.
Of course.
So we look for those children who can fall into that category and just represent who they are, represent our community. They have to do some community work as well. Okay.
Community service, what are we doing?
Well, it could be anything. Like, for example, this past Saturday, there was a cleanup at Malcolm X Park. Unfortunately, they had a fire there. But the Friends of Malcolm X Park got together, and that's, of course, where we have our festival. That's where the parade ends at Malcolm X Park. So things like that. You can be involved in your community. You can be involved with helping like your peers.
Sure.
If somebody is having difficulty reading or something like that, you might be able to help with that. Okay? So we look for a community-minded individual who knows that it's more about just themselves.
Right, definitely. Now, coming from you, our former Mr. Juneteenth, when it comes to wearing this crown, what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to the next generation of kids and young adults and being a part of Juneteenth in this celebration?
You know what? That's a very good question because we were having the conversation off air that we're looking for people to really know their history. And we said it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Because the freedoms that we do have today, and we have a long way to go now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we still got a long way to go. But to understand the history of your people, to be respectful of your parents, Listen to your parents, listen to your teachers, do your homework, make sure that you're disciplined in the way that you're contributing to the community in a positive fashion. So that's what I'm looking for. I think that's what the entire team is looking for, especially when we talk about Juneteenth, knowing what our people went through and how Juneteenth came about.
Yes.
Those enslaved Africans who were enslaved for 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation had been signed.
Right.
So, people are still learning about Juneteenth.
Yeah.
They're learning about people like the Montford Point Marines.
Yeah.
Montford Point Marines are on the same level as the Tuskegee Airmen.
And people don't know anything about it.
Gold Medal. Exactly.
Right.
My dad was a Montford Point Marine. So I'm very proud to get that message out as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of history that we have to research on our own and take that initiative.
Yeah.
So we're looking for those kids who can exemplify that and represent Pennsylvania as the king and queen, prince and princess of Juneteenth.
Now, where can all of our future pageant contestants and winners apply today?
JuneteenthPhilly.org.
Facts.
JuneteenthPhilly.org. And it'll walk you right through it. It'll be right there.
Amazing. Okay, and lastly, before we go, what can people expect for this year's celebration outside of the pageant that takes place before all of our Juneteenth initiatives and celebrations? Can you give us a rundown of the schedule?
Well, the schedule is, first of all, the pageant takes place on June 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Then the following week, we'll have the Honor the Ancestors Breakfast, which we do every year. We honor ancestors who have made a contribution to the African-American community and to the community at large. So we'll do that, and traditionally it has been held at the historic Belmont Mansion in Fairmount Park. So that will be the following week, the following Friday. And of course, after that, it's the Juneteenth Parade and Festival, and there'll be a surprise on that as far as the parade route is concerned. And I don't know if I should be divulging that now at the very moment, but I won't do it yet. So that'll be something to look forward to.
Okay. Perfect. Well, I'm excited. If we're looking for volunteers or if anyone is looking to be actively involved or maybe learn even more about Juneteenth, where can they go?
JuneteenthPhilly.org. It's a
I love how you said it. You're ready to do like a commercial right now. Say it again, Gary.
JuneteenthPhilly.org. JuneteenthPhilly.org. In fact, the promos that you're running right now, you hear my voice on that. After Little Miss Juneteenth, who is Malaya Simmons, and Miss Juneteenth, who is Anna Bullock. So
amazing.
I was looking to have Malaya here with us today, but they might have gotten caught up in traffic.
It's no problem. We'll bring them back when they're free.
That's great.
Because you know why? They're being scholars first.
That's right.
They're in school.
That's right. Yeah.
Understood.
So I'm going to hold you to that you're going to bring them back.
Okay. Not a problem.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. And we look forward to celebrating Black History Month, Black Music Month, and celebrating Juneteenth and our history every day. Not just 1 month or a day.
God bless you, AshMac. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Yeah.